Hello and welcome back to Math with Mr. Strands. We are going to be going over adding fractions with the same denominator and different denominators and then subtracting. All right, and we're going to be using manipulatives. So let's first bring up a problem. Let's say we'll start easy. Let's say we have 2/3 plus 1/3. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and write this under here so we know, what we're working with. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so right here we have 2/3. And we're going to add 1/3. Right, they are already the same denominator, so we can just add them right together. If I take this 1/3 and I just lay it on top of the 2/3, look what happens, right? My original box, which was this right here, okay, becomes 3/3. It fills the entire box. So we know the answer is going to be 3/3, which equals one whole box of threes, right? Of thirds. All right, let's look at another one. All right, let's go ahead and do, let's say we had 2/5, and we're going to add that to, let's say 4/5. Okay, so now we got 2/5. We're going to add it to 4/5. Okay, now in this one, they're the same denominator, so you can go ahead and put them together, but look what happens if I put them together. There's an extra one that sticks out, right? Because keep in mind, my original box is going to be right here. That's my line. That's the fifths, right? So if I take my fractions and I put them over, right, you can see this extra box right here is outside of it. So that's going to be my extra. So your answer is going to be 2 plus 4 is 6 out of the 5 are colored. Okay, you get an extra one there, which means that you have one whole and one extra, 1 and 1/5. Okay, let's look at one with different denominators. Okay, so let's say in this one I had 1/4, and I'm going to add 2/7 to it. Okay, so I got 1/4. I'm going to add 2/7. They're not the same denominator, so you have to first find a common denominator. How I'm going to do this is on the left side for the fourths, I'm actually going to grab the opposite, the sevenths overlay, right? I'm going to turn it sideways. I'm going to put it on top of the fourths. So now the fourths turn into, let's see how many they turn into. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 28 boxes now. All right, I'm going to do the same for the right side. I'm going to get my fourths overlay, turn it sideways, and put it over the sevens. And you see that the colors change to brown, which means that you have the same denominator now, and you can go ahead and add them. Okay, our denominator is now going to be 28. All right, and on the left side, I had 1/4, but now, right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 28 colored in. And on the right side, I got 2, 4, 6, 8 colored in. All right, I can add them together. 7 plus 8 is going to be 15 28ths. All right, so if we put these together, right, so if I take these 8 and I add them over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, how many are colored in out of the 28? Well, there's 15, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so that is adding fractions with unlike denominators. Okay, let's look at one about subtracting with unlike denominators. So let's say I had the fraction 5/7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to subtract 1/4. Okay, I need to find my common denominator first. So right here I have 5/7. I'm going to be subtracting 1/4. Okay, we're going to do the same thing as we did when we're adding fractions. We're going to get the opposite overlays. So for the left side, I got the 7th. I'm going to grab the 4, turn it sideways, put it over. It's going to turn brown again. Oddly enough, our common denominator is going to be 28 again. For the other one, I'm going to grab the 7s, flip it sideways, put it over. All right. So now we have our common denominator again of 28. And on the left side, how many do we have colored in now? All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 20 of them colored in on the left side. And on the right side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colored in. Okay, so 20 minus 7, right? So if I subtract 7 of them from this original 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, how many does that leave me with, right? So it's going to leave me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And now I have 13 out of 28 left, and that is your answer. All right, so that is adding and subtracting fractions using the fraction overlays. I hope you learned something. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions.